Did you find an aim coach? Nah. I had aim coaches looking, but honestly, I didn't want to pay as the price for the Voltaic guys. And then I had one guy offer me something as well, but then I was just like, I'm smart enough to do it on my own. I know what's wrong with my aim anyway. You feel me? Oh, it wasn't clicking. I'll turn off the sound because I imagine the clicking's a bit annoying. Normally I do this off stream, but I haven't streamed in a while, so I thought I might as well show you what I'm up to nowadays. Oh, not bad. Honestly, I'm just doing these because I struggle with tracking, I felt like. So I've just got little exercises that do a little bit of movement. So this one, because in Valorant, I never really trained my little wrist. So I'm very bad at little micro movements. So I just found exercises that really help with small movements and like tracking aim, because my brain is really good against things that have stood still, but in Valorant nothing's ever really stood still, so you always have to read what the movement is and stuff. We'll see if it helps anyway. I've been doing this for about a week and a half, but not every day because I've not been able to do it every day because I still have the burdens of being an IGL, and the burdens of being an IGL is that you have to actually do IGL stuff, which is like prepare strats and stuff. I just do every exercise 3 times. I don't want to spend too much time on it because it gets tiring and a bit boring. But I think 3 times is like the sweet spot. Like I'm not very good when people are moving, and I'm not very good at flicking. Like I kill one and I flick to another one. You never really see that from me very often, and being like super precise. So actually, to be fair, I've actually changed my mouse pad. I'm going for a new mouse pad this year. I normally go for like cloth base and like quite not rough texture but slower texture. Now I've gone for like a kind of fast mouse mat for tracking and tracing, because my theory was if I'm struggling with the tracking and the tracing and like the little micro movements, like little movements on a cloth based is gonna be difficult. Oh, new record. Whereas with this mouse mat, it's actually quite nice doing these little movements. It feels smooth and fluid. The one I got is this artisan one, because I saw Leo was using one, and I was like, what one are you using, Leo? He was like, I'm using this one. And I was like, oh. And I've got like 5 behind me right now. Now, I can't guarantee AimLabs and stuff, aim training is gonna make you a lot better, but I do think there is something with training muscles. Like when you're a tennis player, you're training not muscle memory, because I don't think it's that, but you're training like to perfect the swing, and it takes loads of time. You go through loads of little bits where you're overthinking it and you'll miss your swing, and you do stupid stuff with your swings and stuff. And I think Valorant's the same, and aim training's the same. So like I'm not thinking about like if I'm having a good run, I'm just simply training a muscle. I don't care what my scores is. If I get a higher score, cool, but I don't care what my average score is, in my opinion. I'm just here to, if my arm feels like it's working out, then I'm fine with that. And in the process of time, because time is your best friend when it comes to gaming and getting better in life, if you do it efficiently and you're always thinking about like your aim and your brain and I don't know, anything you do in life really, if you're putting a bit of deliberate practice into it, really thinking about how you can improve in all aspects, then that's going to help. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Ah, I did it again. Ah, rubbish. Rubbish one today, that one. It's fine though. I think one of the days I was just really awake. Just really depends sometimes how awake you are. All I'm trying to do is that I know on attack side I'm going to be distracted with IGLing, so I still need to make sure I'm doing a good job IGLing. But I want to make sure on defense I'm able to put up, you know, like I wanted to feel like, oh, you've got to go through Leo, DERKE, Chronicle, and Alfia to get to Boaster. And then also that Boaster is a bit of a pain in the ass too. That's what I'm going for. So I'm going to do everything in my power to make me a better defense player without spending as much time. I don't know how people can't use don't use dot crosshair. I think dot crosshair is the best crosshair in the game. Because in theory it makes the sense, you know, like makes the most sense. Put dot on head, shoot. I can't go away from the dot crosshair. I've only ever gone dot crosshair for years now. But I was just, when I was watching a VOD today of a player, I think his name was Thief from Moist Moguls, but his crosshair is ugly in my opinion. I think it was him. Gotta do grid shot that everyone posts clips at. No way, man. I think grid shot is useless for me. Oh, this one's the hardest one. This one's gonna be the hardest one. This one's always the hardest one. Watch it go. This one drains all my focus. Oh my goodness. Get up. Get up. Get up. Oh, new record though. Fucking hell. You'll see a lot of it is to do with tracking, because I think my micro aiming is the worst. So I'm trying to improve that, because I think my static aim is actually really accurate. Just my micro aiming is not as good. So I'm really working those muscles, getting them nice and dead. Oh, that arm is feeling the burn, stream. Did an AimCage made this? Well, fun fact, an AimCage made this for Chronicle back in the day. And because I'm a cheap bastard, I was just like to Chronicle, you did an aim lit test. What's your aim playlist? And I asked him to send it to me. And so I've just been leeching off Chronicle, because that's the life I live nowadays, stream. That's why I'm an IGL. You get your ways of practicing smartly, you know? You do the research beforehand. I also have DERKE's playlist. And I have Demon 1's playlist. And I watched a couple of YouTube videos. So I did some research. But I decided this one's my favorite playlist. Now, I don't think Chronicle does this playlist anymore. And I don't know if DERKE does his, but I think DERKE does. You look like me playing AimLabs. Oh my goodness. Little break, little break. Okay, we're braked up. We're ready. Do you aim routine before scrims? No. There's no time. I mainly make strats and finish up bits and bobs before scrims. I normally try and aim train before I go to bed, if I can. Any advice on improving movement? Honestly, movement is just playing the game. Like, what do you struggle with moving? So strafing, counter-strafing is pretty basic. There's not much thought to it. You just stop moving to shoot. But the moving after and stuff, after shoots and stuff, is just simply, you don't really want to be in the same position you've been spotted in, do you? So you want to move after you kill someone in a position. You need to know which pathing you're gonna. Are you gonna fall back after that kill? Are you going to keep pushing? Does your teammate have a flash for you? What positions do you like? Do you know where to put your crosshair when you're holding an angle? Like. And the only way you can actually know all this is just by playing the game and playing the angle enough. Still rubbish. That's true. But it doesn't matter, man. What matters is you're working the muscles.